All right, everybody. Here we are for a mid-August market update. There's some really crazy stuff going on right now. I want to jump in uncharacteristically on some newer boxes. And I mentioned a little bit of this last week with the War of the Spark stuff going on, and it's just continuing. I'm going to go through what has sold based on eBay over the last 30 days. So English War of the Spark, total boxes on eBay sold 311 boxes. Guilds Ravnica Allegiance, 68 boxes. Guilds of Ravnica, 91 boxes. Ikoria, 319. Core 2021, see my fancy pop-up, 692 boxes. That's quite a bit, but it's also the most recent set. And 500 of those boxes came from one seller, P Football Pete, who's I think a distributor. So with that said, so Ravnica 68, English War of the Spark 311, Japanese War of the Spark last 30 days, 595 boxes sold on eBay. This box is rapidly vanishing. Now, a lot of those all came from Flipside Gaming. About 400 of those were from Flipside Gaming, and I know of another guy that sold 20 cases. He has a store or a distributor or something. Japanese War of the Spark selling more than anything else except for Core 2021, which is really interesting for a non-English language box. Remember those alternate foils, alternate art foils like Liliana's, like $2,500. That's incredible. My point last week was, the next newest booster pack you can open to potentially pull a $2,500 card out or more is unlimited. So really, really interesting set. We'll see where this goes. I really feel that War of the Spark is like the bridge between two eras of normal products to crazy products where everything's a collector's set booster, this and that. So something very, very interesting going on with Japanese War of the Spark. If you want a box, I suggest you get one. I picked up 3 cases myself. I don't do a whole lot of newer product, but this is so unique. And this is such a unique set. It'll just be interesting to see where that goes. All right, enough of the new stuff. Old stuff is just bizarro world right now. Let's see. Let's start with alliances. Boom, alliances. These have not adjusted. I talked about this a little bit. I just brought in 3 more boxes. I've got almost 10 for the month. Really have not adjusted for the value inside of the box yet, but they are rapidly dwindling. So over the last 30 days, 12 alliances boxes have sold. They've ranged between $950 and $1,300. The average sold price on eBay is $1,055 for alliances boxes. Currently with alliances, there's only 3 boxes on the internet available for under $1,500. So those are rapidly drying up. The 4 or 5 that DA Card World had all sold for over $1,000. Alliances is vanishing, and that's going to be the theme that we're talking about today. Next up, Stronghold. Stronghold's going crazy here. 9 boxes have sold over the last 30 days, ranging from $1,500 to $1,900 for Stronghold. These were selling for, I bought most of mine for like $1,250 earlier this year. $1,400 if you didn't get a great deal. Stronghold's just going insane. With Stronghold, the value of the set, Mox Diamond is blowing up, Volrath Stronghold, all these cards in Stronghold are just have doubled in value in some instances. Mox Diamond's going $500-$600. The set value has increased over the last 30 days by $350. That's a 30% increase in the overall value of the set. That's not expected value. Expected value has gone up 10-15%, but the value of each individual card within the set, which for me, I kind of use as an index for how sought after or how iconic a set is, how big the chase is when you open it. So Stronghold really just exploding there for a variety of reasons. Very few boxes available for Stronghold. Everything's at $1,900 to $2,000 right now. It's going to be pretty hard to find Stronghold pretty soon. Mirage Block. Mirage Block is fascinating. So we'll start off with its namesake, Mirage. Guys, girls, there are 0 boxes available of Mirage on the internet. There's one from Italy for like $2,300, but if you order it, Customs is going to rip it open and you're going to get screwed. But there's no Mirage boxes on the internet. There's no Mirage boxes for sale. I haven't seen a Mirage box for sale on the Facebook groups, which is an enormously active marketplace, for months. These have gone, and they were once, you know, a solid $900 box, maybe 3 months ago. Now, the few that have sold, so 5 sold last 30 days, ranging from $1,260 to $1,850. So Mirage is just vanishing. Like I said, none left. 5 had sold in the last 30 days. Hopefully you got one of those 5. Otherwise, I don't know what it's going to take to bring Mirage back to the market. Maybe $2,000, $2,500 before you start seeing people want to capture profits. So Mirage is gone off the market for now. Definitely some strong buyouts here. Weatherlight, same thing. So this one, people have been targeting this. 16 Weatherlight boxes sold over the last 30 days. Usually there's like 5 to 8. They've sold between $600 and $750. Again, 3-4 months ago, these were $400 boxes, $450, $500 if you paid full retail and didn't have like a motivated seller. These are just racing up there. $750 are the most recent sales. And let's see what else. Set value has gone up by $150 over the last 30 days. So this total set value right now is about $441 according to MTG stocks. That's a 50% increase. I mean, Null Rod is up to $100. Are you kidding me? Weatherlight just going off the reservation here. 16 boxes sold in the last 30 days. Guess how many are available right now? There are only 3 boxes under $800. Weatherlight, again, vanishing extremely rapidly. Visions. This was the most underpriced set in all of Magic. I didn't want to talk about it because I was trying to buy as many as I could, but I've got 3 boxes. That's all I could really scrounge up for a reasonable price. These are all hitting $800-900. 5 boxes have sold over the last 30 days from $570 to $680, and I mean they're pretty much going over $700 to $900 I think soon. The set value is around $450, so more than Weatherlight, but much less than Mirage. Mirage's set value is about $773, but the expected value in Mirage is much more distributed. Or sorry, the expected value within Vision, so if you were to open the box, is actually higher. It's like $40 higher than the expected value of a box of Mirage, and that's because Mirage is all consolidated into Lion's Eye Diamond, whereas Visions has multiple pretty spicy cards. Not at the $200 price point, but they have like two $200 or $200 cards, and a bunch of $20, $30 cards. So Visions rapidly vanishing. 5 have sold, and there's only 4 left on the internet that are under $800 right now. I mean, I would expect all those to be gone in the next week or so, just based on the intensity of the buyouts right now. I mean, all this stuff was this was kind of low-hanging fruit here, and I think people have finally caught on, and they're buying this up. All right, what else do we have? Revised. Revised is doing really well. Set value over the last 30 days. Went up $500. Obviously, Dual Lands, Wheel of Fortune, just about everything is going up in Revised. Urza's Saga has gone up $500 as well, which, Urza's Saga, the set value is only about $2,800 originally. So you're looking at like a 30% or 25% increase in set value for Urza's Saga. Boxes are gone. There's almost none of them available. Very few are selling. I don't think anyone wants to part with it, knowing that Gaia's Cradle has jumped to $600, $700, $800, $900. It was a $280 card a couple months ago. It's tripled in price. So where do the boxes land? I don't think people are going to be listing these until they kind of know that answer. Similar stuff with the rest of Destiny and Legacy, just waiting to see where prices settle. Very few for sale. Destiny jumped over $2,000 somehow. 2 boxes have sold, both around $2,000. Very, very active stuff here. Pretty much in general, with the exception of some of the weaker Silver Age sets like Nemesis. Odyssey actually is doing pretty well, but pretty much everything old, the set value and the expected value have jumped by 10 to 20%. It's just absolutely on fire right now. You got to start wondering how much of this is there. What would it take to bring more to the market in like a seller's market? Some sort of financial strain. But I think right now we're being carried by Bitcoin. Bitcoin earlier this year hit 4K. A very low point for Bitcoin, and now it's up 12. I don't know what it is today. So a lot of people make a fortune on this, and that's where the original reserve list buyouts sort of came from. Huge profits in Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, bleeding over into Magic. I think that's what we're seeing right now. If you find a good deal, get it, but be careful about buying at the top here. As we saw with the reserve list buyouts a few years ago, you if you ended up buying a $700 moat, you got hosed pretty bad because they dropped back down, $400 or $500. So, yeah, it's a wild market out there. Have fun. There's still some good deals to be had. I think alliances are still cheap. They should probably be breaking $1,400, $1,500, but we'll see. I mean, you can still get them pretty close to $1,100, $1,200 for now. If you watch, there's an auction closing, I think tonight or tomorrow. It'll probably be $1,100, $1,200. So we'll see. We'll see. These old boxes have just vanished off the face of the earth. Cool. All right. Good talk, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the market update. If you do, please like and subscribe. We'll see if we can get this YouTube channel off the ground.